trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'm not always live. I'm not always live. First, this is my first live today because, as you can see, I'm recovering. My voice is really terrible right now. Okay, I think that probably you come live and you made me. I can't do live. I can't always be live. It's not possible. Thank you. What do I do for work? I work in a bar. I'm a barman. Not as often as I would love though. I would really want to be here often. Thank you so much. I used to play in the bar, but I also played in church too. But not anymore. I've not played in church in a very long time. Thank you so much, Philip. Appreciate you coming. Where are you watching from? From Serbia. All right. Good to know. I am from Nigeria, and things are pretty tough in Nigeria, if you know what I mean. I wish I can do this. Hi, hello from Chile. How you doing? Wow, good to know. Hope you can hear the sound right there, because there's some on the other platform I am on, they're complaining. I live in Nigeria. My brother from Chile, can you hear the sound? Can you hear the music? Can you hear my voice? I've never been to Serbia before. I only see you guys when you come to play football. I hope to, at some point, stop working in the bar and just concentrate and just be a content creator. Because it takes a whole lot to be a content creator. And then when you have to also add another job to it, it's really difficult. You should know, if you get what I mean. Thank you so much. Are you a content creator? And please, can you tell me your name, because your name is not there? Let me know who I'm talking to. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. Sorry, I wasn't talking to you. Your name is there. I can see it. Carlos, I can see it. It's somebody else on this other platform, because I'm on 2 platforms right now. And we were talking, and he told me he's from Serbia, but his name is an emoji. So I don't want to call him emoji. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. So back to the topic we were talking about. Most times the biggest irony in life is when you want to get to a position where you don't have the mentality for it. You're not ready to pay the price for it, but you want to enjoy the perks of it. And you know, I happen to live in a world in Nigeria here where people want to be in positions that they can't operate, but they just want the perks. And guess what? What's the trade-off? You trade people. Your people stay poor as a result. So everything we do, you're a pastor. You can pray at night. You love to sleep, but you want the power of God to move. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day. Trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. The irony of it is that many of us don't even know that we are trading. We are in the marketplace of life. We don't even know. And like Miles Monroe would say, when purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. So, how does that work in the real world? Your time is is valuable. But because you don't know the value of your time, you trade it for shitty things. So because you don't know that you're even trading, you don't know. Because one thing you definitely ain't gonna get, you're not gonna get everything. Even God knew he couldn't get everything. That's why the Bible says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. He had to give. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. Even criminals have to make trade-offs too. The armed robber that sits at home, what is he gonna get? Nothing. And guess what? What about the fraudster? As a fraudster, you know that you've already traded your peace for what you're getting. That's why fraudsters cannot live in one place. They don't want to be known, because they are always everly looking over their shoulders. Now, what about you that wants to date a fraudster because he's got money? Should also know recently some fraudsters were busted in my area, and the girls were like, how could it pick my man? You knew what he was into before you started dating him. And don't be surprised if you get hit by a stray bullet. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. So don't tell me you're not in business. We are all in business in life. As long as you're born, you are in business without you even knowing it. What you think you do when you go to work, when you got a job, what you think you've done, you traded your time for money. Not just your time, you traded your dignity too. That's why your boss can say, shut up. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. for just one day in paradise. Do not tell me you're not in the business of trading. We all are trading, whether you know it or you don't. And guess what? It depends on how you value what you got. That's what's going to make you do what you do. You want to be Cristiano Ronaldo and you want to sit down watching television 2/4/7, and you want to be Lionel Messi. Now if you don't know these guys, that means you don't understand what football is. Or you want to be Barack Obama. Now, it's easy when we look at some of these people and we call them fools. You know, you hear people, ordinary people, they call a politician a fool. You know, he says, Trump's a fool. You don't become the president of America by being stupid. And guess what? It's a trade-off. When Trump was a businessman, I mean, he was just a businessman. Nobody gave a hoot what he did with his life. Nobody cared. But immediately he decided that he was going to be president, the attacks came. And don't tell me, why should the attacks come? They have to come because you just traded your peaceful life for public service. In Nigeria, we have a president, President Tinubu. Sometimes his followers are angry that they talk trash about him, and I'm like, you can't. The man put himself up. If he doesn't want nobody to talk about it, then be a private citizen. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. Trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. If you're a footballer and you're a striker and you got the ball, and then a defender comes, slides across and takes you down, and you're like, why should he do that? If you don't want to get tackled, sit on the bench or be on the stand. That's the trade-off. Life is all about trade-offs, and the earlier you understand it. I really wish that I understood some of these things as a young man, because the truth is that young people, we don't understand a lot of things. We just go. Have you seen the movie The Matrix? I think it's one of the best movies of in recent times. Let me just say that, because I won't say of all time, but in recent time. You know what I could relate with the movie is because people are just in the matrix, not understanding that their actions and inactions, in fact your inactions are actions. So don't tell me that you didn't do anything. You didn't do nothing means you did something, because you got 24 hours. You must use it wisely. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. You must reprioritize your life. You got 24 hours. Don't waste them. Don't waste your 24 hours, because every day you wake up, you've started your trading. You can trade it for sleep, which is rest, which is needed. You can also trade it for pleasure. But if you don't balance it, don't blame anybody. Truth is, in life, we are all self-made. Guess what? Only the rich will admit it. The poor don't agree that they are self-made, but we are all self-made. Your reality today is a result of your yesterday. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. In life, we are all self-made. Only the rich will admit it. The poor will never admit that they are self-made. The poor will always look for somebody to blame. He's blaming the government. He's blaming his father. He's blaming the economy. He's blaming everything but himself. same economy through us of billionaires, like in Nigeria. Some people never went out this country, but they became billionaires. They didn't steal, but they became billionaires. You know the very funny thing about most poor people, they think that every rich man you know is a criminal. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. For a very long time, I blamed everybody for my misfortune. I blamed my country. I blamed my boss. I blamed my pastor. I blamed even my parents. Until I met a man who told me that I left out the biggest name to blame off the list. I let him off the hook. The biggest culprit was out of my list, but I brought every other person in. And guess who the biggest culprit is? Me. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. And that is what we all do. The biggest culprit of all, we let him off the hook, and then we blame every other person. We hold them all accountable. The school you went to, you hold them accountable. Have you noticed that some of the most successful people in the world didn't go to school? When I say didn't go to school, I mean it's not because of school, because if school made you very important. How many political science professors do you know that are successful politicians? I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. How many political science professors do you know that are politicians today? What about those business admin professors? How many of them have administered big businesses? Because they know it in theory, but in the marketplace it's different. That's why they say those who can't do, teach. And it's easy to teach because you don't have to do it. And that's why a lot of people have stayed average all their lives. I decided that it was time to throw away the blame list that I had, and to write just one in that list. Who is to blame for my situation? Me. That's who. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. So, now that you know you are in the marketplace, what are you gonna do about what you got to trade with? You can't keep what you have and expect something else. No. That's just like the woman that is wishing to have a husband that is 6 packs. You want a 6-pack husband that is also very rich. Trust me, the brigades of this world, how many 6-packs do they have? Hi Craig, how you doing? The Elon Musks of this world, how many 6-packs do they have? They have 6-packs in their minds. I'm very good, thank you so much. It's just that I'm having a little problem with my throat. My voice is cracked, so I'm managing it. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. Thank you so much, Greg. Thank you. Hi, Kurt. How you doing? Now, my voice is cracked. You know, it's not as it used to be. I have the option of not doing anything today. And if somebody say, why didn't you go live today? Now, let me tell you something. Concentration is not as simple as many people think it is. Thank you so much. Deep motion. Content creation is not as simple as a lot of people think it is. Sometimes it's a whole lot of work. Not sometimes, almost all the time is a lot of work. It's not every time you feel like coming on. Trust me. Sometimes I don't feel like coming out. I don't feel like doing it. You know that one of the biggest difficulties in content creation is, especially when you're starting. I remember when I started, sometimes I will sing for 1 whole hour. Maybe only one person will come into the room. How do you continue? You do it day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and then you go to other people's lives and you see people flooding the life, and sometimes you're wondering, but these guys ain't doing nothing. Yes, they're doing something. They showed up. You didn't show up. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. Honestly, if somebody told me that I could even do live today, I wouldn't have believed it, because my voice was in real terrible shape. I couldn't even talk. It's a miracle that I'm even talking. I just thought that I was just going to come and just play the keyboard and that's it. Until I saw somebody that came in the live and I wanted to say hello to the person, and the rest is history. I'll trade a lifetime for just one day in paradise. Again, I would not do. Just would not do. Ikiro gaga wedo. Bivotino neto. Weyereto. To 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 to. Weyereto. To 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 to. Weyereto. You know the statement, some people want to eat their cake and have it. That's exactly it. When you want something and you don't want to trade anything for it. If you need anything from life, life must demand something off of you. It's a principle and it's not gonna change. Anyways, until I come your way again, my name remains Pastor Dafe. And there's been live music from the Temple World. I'm usually supposed to just do 1 hour at this time, but I've gone beyond my time. Thank you so much. God bless you. Gotta go. I'll see you later. For some days I may not be as consistent as I used to be, so I want to take it slow so my voice can heal a little bit, because I really don't like what I'm hearing. Thank you so much, and thanks to my gifters, thanks to all those who shared the lives and those who liked. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now you're just sharing and the life is over, but thank you still at the end of the day. Please make sure the next time you come, you share on time. God bless you. Gotta go.